Are you in love or are you just seeking validation? Let's say you're dating somebody who blows hot and cold. You're trying so hard to win them over. You believe they would love you more if you just improve yourself a little bit more. Maybe you think you're in love with them and they just need to see how amazing you are. Are you really in love? Or are you seeking validation? Many people who are dating are seeking validation and not love. What's the difference? There are two types of validation in dating and relationships. There is healthy validation, which is when you help your date or partner feel good about themselves. Some examples are giving them an authentic compliment or letting them know how much you appreciate their support or how attracted you are to them. That's healthy validation of your partner, and you want some validation as well. Unhealthy validation is seeking validation by sacrificing our personal values for the sake of approval. That can be very emotionally damaging. It can show up through always trying to please your partner at the cost of not being authentic or true to yourself. Or maybe you're avoiding difficult conversations due to the fear of what might happen if you have an argument and speak the truth. These are signs that you rely on external validation to feel good about yourself in the relationship. When we're constantly seeking external validation in dating, it's often due to our own insecurities. We focus on what the other person thinks of us rather than what we want and need and whether the relationship is actually healthy for us. When we abandon our own needs to make somebody else or hope somebody else accepts us, we stay in unhealthy relationships, and that is damaging. Unfortunately, many of us tend to like the people who don't like us back, especially if we have an insecure attachment style and we're raised by caretakers who were distant in some way. That makes it very familiar to us, and so we're constantly trying to get approval by the person that we're dating. It's our responsibility to build our own self-worth and not source it externally. Here are some ways to increase your self-esteem. Number 1, discover your core values. What are the values that are so important to you that you couldn't live without them, that all your friends in your life, the people who are most important, share those common values with you? Number 2, figure out your must-haves and your deal breakers. Only 5 of each because you don't want a huge long list, but when you're clear about what you absolutely must have and cannot have, you're going to have a crystal clear way of dating. And those must-haves and deal breakers are based on character and feelings. How do you want to feel when you're with your partner? And feeling safe is one of the top things that people have said. And if you're not feeling safe, then you're always trying to get that external validation. So that is definitely going to help you not do that anymore. Number 3, stick to those lists, no matter how good looking or smart or sexy somebody is. Stay true to yourself. Number 4, fill your life with people and things that light you up. When you are living your best life, when you are paying attention to the things that matter to you, the person you're dating is an addition to that life, not the whole life. We tend to want that person to complete us, which is terrible advice. Nobody can complete you. You complete yourself and then find somebody who adds value. And number 5, take yourself on weekly dates. I just gave this assignment to one of my clients. When you make a list of the things that you would love to do on a date, start doing them yourself. Take yourself out. Start having fun. Don't wait for a partner to fill you up in that way. If you follow these 5 tips, you will become much more selective and you'll probably date less people, which is a good thing. You'll be able to recognize if somebody's giving you crumbs of attention, and you'll walk away rather than seek validation by jumping through hoops with the wrong partner. Let's talk about 5 signs of a healthy relationship. This is what you want to look for, and this is how you want to feel. Number 1, you're able to speak about anything, no matter what. And this means that you can have difficult conversations, which are really hard for people to do, but they are possible and important. Number 2, you have mutual trust. If you can't trust somebody, they are not good partners. As soon as you feel distrust, get curious, find out what's going on, and if this person is inconsistent and not trustworthy, walk away. Number 3, you support each other. You support each other's goals and vision, and you help each other out so that you can have a good life together. Number 4, you respect each other's boundaries, and that is so important. So if you know yourself really well and you know what those core values are, you set boundaries around them, and that helps you maintain your sense of self. And each person should have their own complete sense of self. And number 5, you have common values and goals that you share. This is one of the most important things. We often think we have to have all common interests, and we forget about the values and the goals and the ethics that we need to share with a partner. When these 5 things are present, hold on to this person, because this is the golden ticket, true love. So look for love and not validation, and you will have a much better time out there dating. And I hope you go on your first date.